So in this video I want to talk about the Holy Spirit and how important it is for you to have the Holy Spirit. For point number one is Holy Spirit is your comforter. I have this from John 14:16, and it's written, "And I will ask the Father, and He will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever." So this is Jesus talking to the disciples, and you know, here it says advocate, and this is New International Version translation. But in King James Version it says comforter, and I really like that because we all have bad days, right? And we all are sad sometimes. We all, I mean, some of us even have depression. Some of us are too overwhelmed with stress and the our lives, and maybe we lost something. In our lives, there is always a point where you need a comforter, where you need comfort, where you are sad. That's why you need the Holy Spirit, because He is the best comforter you can have. So I read again, "And I will ask the Father, and He will give you another advocate," or comforter in King James Version, "to help you and be with you forever." And if it says He will be with you forever, He will be with you forever. Okay? So don't get comforted by things that don't make no sense. Like, of course, you can get help from a therapist. You can even call a helpline. You know, there are like suicide helplines where you can call them and we talk to them. It's nothing wrong to seek help, right? But you have to seek help at the right place. Don't seek any comfort or help from a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. Because look, it says help you and be with you forever. The Holy Spirit, the Comforter, will be with you forever. Girlfriend or boyfriend, they might not be with you forever, okay? Even your therapist might not be with you forever. And there is even medicine you can take, you know, antidepressants, all that stuff. I mean, the help you get from it, it will go down. You know, your body will like get used to it, and then it doesn't work as well as it used to. You know what I mean? So the Holy Spirit is the best comforter you can ever have, okay? And He will be with you forever. Never seek comfort from something useless. You know, there are also people that seek comfort from drugs, alcohol, all that stuff. I tell you, Holy Spirit is the best comforter, and He's free. You have to pay for a therapist. Some people even pay to have a girlfriend or boyfriend. So Holy Spirit is free, okay? Best comforter, because you need it at some point. Point number 2. The Holy Spirit is our helper. I have this from Romans chapter 8, verse 26. Wait, let me look for it. In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. Everybody has a weakness, okay? In school, we had to write our strengths down and our weaknesses down. And one particular guy wrote like a big paragraph about his strengths, but when he had to write about his weaknesses, he didn't write nothing on it, okay? Yeah, everybody has weaknesses, okay? Not everybody has the same weakness, but you see it as a Christian. Everybody has different weaknesses, but everybody has a weakness. There's nobody without a weakness. It can be different sins, like somebody's weakness is they struggle with lust. Somebody's weakness is they struggle with laziness. Another's weakness is like maybe, let's say, gluttony even. You know, everybody has everybody has a point where he's not strong, where it's like maybe even you can see the weakness maybe even as a door where the enemy can come in. And even not in the spiritual sense, everybody has a weakness. Somebody is strong but has a low IQ. Somebody is smart but is physically really weak. Somebody is allergic to milk. You know, all that different stuff. So the Spirit will help us in our weakness because the Spirit knows us. It's not like the Holy Spirit doesn't know what your weakness is. It's not like the Holy Spirit sees you. Okay, I have to help him. Okay, first I have to know what his weakness is and where I have to help him. No, he knows you. He even created you. The Holy Spirit is in you. He knows you perfectly. He knows you better than yourself. He knows you better than your parents. He knows you better than your pastor. He knows you better than your siblings. He knows everything about you. It says in the Bible, no, not one hair can fall from your head. And he doesn't know it. He knows you better than you. He knows your exact weakness. And he will help you in it exactly the way you need it. The Holy Spirit doesn't help everybody the same way. He helps you like you need it. He's your personal therapist, and he's focusing on you, and he wants to help you. It's not like a therapist that that forgets his that confuses his patients, you know. So the next thing is point number 3. The Holy Spirit gives you wisdom. I have this from 1 Corinthians 12:28. Wait. No, not 28. Verse 8, right? 1 Corinthians 12, number 8. To one there is given through the Spirit a message of wisdom, to another a message of knowledge, by means of the same Spirit. Okay, so wisdom can be a gift from the Holy Spirit. Look, wisdom and intelligence is not the same, but it overlaps a bit. For me, I think intelligence is like when you know complex systems and patterns, like you are good at math, you are good at physics, you know how a machine works, you learn easily. But wisdom is when you know what is the best thing to do. There are people with an IQ of like 150, but they still ruin their lives because they don't have wisdom. So, and I think wisdom is more important than intelligence. And you can get wisdom through the Holy Spirit. There are different types of wisdom. You can get wisdom from the world, which I don't recommend. Like, you can try it out, but you will see how that works. You can get wisdom from TikTok. There are people that get their wisdom from TikTok. TikTok advisors. You can get wisdom from a lot of places, but only one wisdom is really working, the best wisdom, and that is the wisdom of God. And you can get the wisdom of God through the Holy Spirit. And wisdom it is really, really, really important. Better you have wisdom than you have no money. Rather be poor and have wisdom than you are rich but are foolish and spend your money and throw it out the window. You know, wisdom, godly wisdom, can help you in so many ways. And different in like really, really difficult situations. You know, like really, really dangerous, difficult situations, sensitive situations. Maybe like, for example, a hostage situation. where somebody is taken hostage. You need wisdom. You can't just act on your feelings, act out what you think is best. You need the Holy Spirit to give you the right wisdom, because the wisdom of God is the best wisdom. Okay? Sorry I got disturbed. I had to cut the video. Normally I don't like to do this. So, point number 4 is the Holy Spirit will prevent you from sinning, or help you to prevent you from sinning. It's from Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16. Paul says, "So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh." If you live guided through your flesh, if you go after the desires of your flesh, you will sin. Your flesh wants to eat, of course. Your flesh wants to drink alcohol. Your flesh wants to sleep, to have comfort. Your flesh wants to have sex. Your flesh wants to have all different kind of stuff that will lead you into sin and pull you away from God. I mean, some people say, "Oh, what's wrong with a lot of sleep, a lot of eating?" I mean, some things don't help you, and your point in life is to get closer to God. And some things are not necessarily wrong, but they pull you away from God. And the Holy Spirit helps you to come closer to God. Okay? So the Holy Spirit will help you and guide you away from sin, which is leading you closer to God, because sin is pulling you away from God. Okay? So what I want to say is, Holy Spirit is helping you to not sin, and we all know that sin is bad. If you ask, "Oh, why is sin even bad?" then go on, sin, and you will find out. It's simple, but I don't recommend it. So pray for the Holy Spirit. I think one of the most important things you have to pray for is the Holy Spirit, especially as a new believer. If you just got born again, if you are a new believer, pray for the Holy Spirit. I mean, give thanks, all that stuff. That's nice. But pray for the Holy Spirit, because you need him. You need him every day. You need him all the time. Look, only the Holy, without the Holy Spirit, people will kill each other. I mean, take the Holy Spirit completely from a normal Christian. He will go after to kill his pastor. I tell you. So I want you to encourage you to pray for the Holy Spirit. I hope this video helps, that you understand why the Holy Spirit is so important. Without the Holy Spirit, you can't do anything. Okay? All right.